Catherine Middleton's decision to display the tiara that is considered to be the most prized of Queen Elizabeth is simply the most recent in a long line of dramatic occasions that have occurred in relation to royal headdresses for several decades. Disagreements around tiaras have been a source of friction within the royals. These disagreements range from Princess Charlotte's inheritance of the Spencer tiara to Camilla's difficult relationship with Diana's jewels, while speculation around the world was rife about who would be the recipient of Queen Elizabeth's huge collection of jewels. Another tiara sparked another kind of royal drama. This drama was not related to the Windsor dynasty, but with the inheritance of Princess Diana. This exquisite diamond tiara, known as the Spencer tiara, was created in 1930, where the very aristocratic Spencer family lived. On the occasion of her wedding with Prince Charles in 1981, Diana wore a tiara that had bought just for the occasion. Due to the unfortunate circumstances surrounding Diana's passing, the tiara was kept by the Spencer family. House, which was the ancestral home of Earl Spencer, was the place where it was carefully kept. Many people were under the impression that Princess Charlotte Diana's only granddaughter would eventually be the recipient of the famous tiara. On the other hand, some reports indicate that Camilla was not happy with this arrangement. She hoped the tiara would remain in the hands of the Spencer family, rather than passing to the children of William and Catherine, according to people familiar with the royal family. Some believe that Camilla's being was due to the fact that the tiara had a strong connection to Diana, a lady whose reputation continues to overshadow Camilla's other legacy. Many people who follow the royal family believe it would be a fitting tribute for Princess Charlotte to one day wear the bridal tiara worn by her grandmother. From the perspective of some people, including Camilla, it would seem a reminder of a past that she would prefer forget at all times. Catherine Middleton has been conscious of how she presents herself to the general public, in particular, about the legacy that Princess Diana created. The decision she made to wear Diana's sapphire engagement ring, considered one of the most famous jewels in the world, was the first important step she took to establish a connection with the beloved late princess. Not only Catherine wears jewellery that belonged to Diana, but also other members of the royalty. Diana's things, Camilla has also been seen wearing items. Diana's things that were owned by her former competitor, who has since passed away in January 2022. Camilla caused a stir when she recycled one of Diana's necklaces to turn it into a brooch. Originally, the piece was a stunning necklace made of emeralds and diamonds and was presented to Diana by Queen Elizabeth II from the beginning. One of the most well-known accessories that Diana wore was this one. During an event held in Australia in 1985, she became famous for wearing it as a tiara. Many considered it disrespectful and even offensive. The fact that Camilla modifying it and wearing it in such a public place served as a timely reminder that Camilla now had access to the most precious gems Diana had ever owned. The fact that she did was something Diana's ardent admirers did not take well. Meanwhile, Catherine has taken a more ad approach to the situation without modifying. She wears clothes from Diana's collection. Without making any changes to them, the most notable accessory Catherine has been photographed wearing is the lover's knot tiara, along with the pearl earrings and sapphire bracelet that belonged to Diana. This is another source of discord within the royal family. Although the Spencer tiara has been the subject of much criticism, the lover's knot tiara is the one that has caused the most stir. Magnificent headdress that was initially commissioned by Queen Mary in 1913, that features a total of 19 diamond arches and pearl drops that hang from the ceiling. Princess Diana wore this tiara quite regularly before divorce from Prince Charles, as it was one of her most beloved jewels, having been lent to her by Queen Elizabeth. It became an important emblem of Diana's position in the royal family after the princess's death. Diana? The tiara was not seen by the general public for over 20 years. As a result, many people began to speculate that it had been secretly removed, however. In 2015, a noteworthy event took place. Catherine Middleton was seen wearing it, and the fact that it was found back on Catherine's skull seemed to indicate that it was significant. There is a passing of the torch. The love knot tiara is something that Camilla has never worn despite having access to the royal treasures. Whether something is done voluntarily or by royal decree, the result is the same. It is not fooling her, but Catherine, who is continuing Diana's legacy through the jewels she wears. And although Camilla has tried to modify her image, by wearing some of Diana's items, the reaction of the public has been anything but warm and friendly. Many people believe that Diana is the owner of the jewels. Also, many people believe that Catherine is the rightful heir to those assets. However, when it comes to jewellery, the controversy that has surrounded Catherine, Camilla and Diana is nothing unusual. For a long time, tiaras have been a source of controversy within the royal family. For example, Meghan Markle was implicated in one of the most recent scandals circulating before her wedding to Prince Harry in 2018. Meghan had supposedly set her sights on a tiara from the royal collection that was adorned with emeralds or other precious stones. Despite this, her request was not granted. Instead, she was offered as an alternative, the Queen Mary's diamond tiara. Although it is a stunning sculpture, it was not her first choice. It has been alleged that Queen Elizabeth interfered in the situation. It drew Meghan's attention to the fact that royal tiaras are not chosen, but borrowed. It has been said that the event caused difficulties between Meghan and members of the royal staff. Possibly a clash between Prince Harry and aides working at the palace was a very obvious statement. Royal tiaras are subject to certain rules which are strictly followed. Catherine Middleton's decision to display the tiara, which is considered to be Queen Elizabeth's prized, is simply the latest in a long series of problems that have been associated with tiaras. However, it is perhaps one of the most crucial, as it discreetly reinforces a transfer of power from one party to another. Catherine has become the most physically powerful woman in the monarchy, thanks to her meticulous use of royal jewels. In particular, the pieces linked to Queens Elizabeth and Diana. From the perspective of the general public, Catherine is the one who embodies the true future of the throne. Although Camilla holds the title of Queen by lot, one question remains unanswered. Although no more tiaras, necklaces and brooches have yet been worn, the relationship between Camilla and Diana's jewels has been a double standard. The fact that Camilla has a link to the jewels worn by Princess Diana has been a cause of concern for many years. Although royal custom requires that heirlooms be passed down from generation to generation, some objects have a weight that elevates them. Beyond the status of mere family jewels, they are sometimes emblems of betrayal. But more often they are symbols of legacy. Camilla was photographed reusing one of Diana's most famous necklaces, an action that many considered disgusting. This situation is considered one of the most infamous events in the history of royal jewels. Some saw it as a simple reuse of a historical treasure,